A whale of a series we got going on here, and for the third time in 4 years, the Clippers are going to have to play a Game 7 in the first round. They beat Memphis, beat Golden State last year, and now they've got San Antonio at Staples Center on Saturday night. Inside the NBA comes your way next. Highlights of both games tonight. One was really good. It's straight ahead on TNT. So we've got the 120th Game 7 in NBA playoff history coming up on Saturday, and it'll be at Staples Center in Los Angeles. The Spurs and the Clippers. We hit the air at 7:30, half-hour pregame show, and they'll tip it off a little after 8 o'clock right here on TNT. Just a couple of nuggets to tell you about in terms of Game 7s. Greg Popovich, 3-2 all-time, 1-1 on the road. The Clippers, 2-2 all-time, 1-0 at home. They beat Golden State last year in that.
Clippers or Doc Rivers?
Clippers, 2-2 all time.
Okay, but that doesn't count then.
And Ernie, it's been a terrific series. I mean, 3 of the games could have went either way. Actually, counting this one, 4.
I have a question, fellas. Are the Spurs saying the Clippers beat us, or are they saying, hey, none of our big 3 really played well? We had too many turnovers in the first quarter. We deserve to lose this team.
No, I think you got to take our hat off to the Clippers. The Clippers won this game. Shaq, I've said to you this before when we were talking in the green room. Listen, the Clippers have actually given 2 games away, but the Clippers won this game tonight, and you could tell they were in trouble at halftime because DeAndre had played well and J.J. Redick. Blake and CP3 had not played well, and then you saw what happened. They finished the second half off. The Spurs should have realistically, they had too many turnovers, but realistically, just going by CP3 and Blake, Chris was 0 for 7 at halftime. Yeah. You would think that the Spurs in a closeout game would have been up 6, 8, 10 points, but it was a dead even game.
And you heard Greg Popovich talk about the fact that it's just one of those nights for a guy like Kawhi Leonard, your leading scorer in this series, and goes for 12 on 3 of 15 shooting today.
Yeah, I think the Clippers went and got this game, but yeah, I would also say that the Spurs contributed, to not playing well. I think that the things that they usually do to win in key moments, they went away from. And that was a little bit uncharacteristic of the Spurs. Their concentration level wasn't the same in key moments, but maybe because there was a guy named Chris Paul giving it to you on the other end and making your concentration drop.
And what the Clippers can look at in this game, too, is, look, our bench didn't give us anything again tonight. They were outscored 48-15, but they found a way to win the game.
Well, but
even though the Clippers have home court advantage and will be playing Game 7 at their place, I still believe it's more pressure on them. And usually when the Spurs play a bad game and Popovich embarrasses them at the press conference, they come back much more focused. So, the Clippers, in order to win that Game 7, are going to have to play well. The bench going to have to play well. They're going to have to do way better than they did tonight.
Agree.
Well, yeah, but also, you talk about the Clippers, Ernie, we expect Blake and CP3 to play well. DeAndre, he got 15 tonight. The big difference tonight was Jamal got 10, but the big difference in the game was J.J. Redick. He had 18, 19 points. Listen, now we don't know what's going on with Baby Davis. It looked like it's going to come down to Blake and CP3 and those guys trying to win this thing on their own. Or Doc got to play Spencer Hawes a little more than 11 seconds. Because they can't I don't think Greg Popovich is too great of a coach to let 2 guys beat him back-to-back games.
And remember
And Kawhi ain't going to go 3 for 15 in Game 7.
No.
The Spurs had blown a chance to take a 3-1 series lead, losing at home, bounced back to win in L.A. They have a chance to win the series tonight. They'll have to bounce back in Game 7 in L.A. on Saturday. And again, that game is on TNT as we hit the air at 7:30 on Saturday night. When we come back, the Bulls, for the 3rd time, trying to put away the Bucks.
You just used him.
Okay.
Blake, I used Chris.
Oh, sorry.
Can we move? Thanks. With the Cleveland Cavaliers waiting for the series winner, the Bulls and Bucks hit the floor in Milwaukee on Thursday night, with Chicago still looking to land the knockout punch. The possibility of a sweep had morphed into the threat of a Game 7 if the Bulls couldn't get it done on the road in Game 6. They got it done on the road in Game 6. Cleveland, Chicago, who you got, Jet?
Well, with the injury, with the suspension, I would lean towards Chicago, but I was leaning towards them prior to that too. I still think they have the best 8 players in basketball on one team. 8-player roster rather in basketball.
I have to go with Cleveland, Ernie. I think they're a lot more focused. And, Chuck thinks Chicago's bench is better, but I think Cleveland's battle.
I only think that because it's true.
Yeah, in your opinion, not in my opinion.
What if I come on there and slap the hell out of you? That gets
Well, come on.
Fellas,
Come
that's
on.
never an answer.
I tell you what, if you get up out that seat, you ain't going to make it to that Pacquiao fight. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, because I'm going to be in jail.
Get up
I'm going to be in jail for assault and battery.
Yeah, get up then.
Okay. I'm going to hit you in your head with Ernie's computer.
All right, come on, Cletus.
Well, Shaq like the Cavaliers. Me and Kid have been saying all year, when healthy, the Chicago Bulls are the best team, maybe in the NBA. They have everything. They're too deep at every position. They have a terrific coach in Coach Thibodeau. The only question we've ever had about the Bulls, can Derrick Rose get healthy and stay healthy? They seem like they're clicking. Like this game tonight, to me, they wanted to send a message. We're getting ready for the Cleveland Cavaliers. If they play at this level, and we've said it all along, we think they're the best team in the Eastern Conference and maybe in the NBA, so I'm going with the Bulls.
How about putting the season for the Milwaukee Bucks to bed now, as they had the worst record in the NBA a year ago. They make the playoffs under Jason Kidd this year with a 500 record. Before we send them fishing, I do want to. Can I do a shout out before we go fishing?
Yeah.
It ain't always about you, Ernie.
It's not. This one's not. This is not
too.
about me. Shout out Damian Lillard.
Why?
Because he will graduate from Weber State on Friday.
That's
cool.
Congratulations.
With a degree in professional sales from the College of Applied Science and Technology, and will be one of 2 student speakers at the Events Center.
That's really
as he
cool. I love when
graduates.
kids go back and get their degree.
That's awesome. Very nice going, Damian Lillard. Okay, and now
I got a shout out too later.
Kenny Rogers.
I'll figure it out.
sure you don't want to
I'll
shout it out
figure
right
it
now?
out. I'll
I'm
figure it
coming
out.
up.
I'll figure it out.
Hal, I'm coming up.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Let's see who we got. See who we got fishing here for the
Milwaukee got some great places
Fishing
to hang
holes.
out. There'll be some big old words.
thus the
Them old big old soup coolers you got.
thus the lip sync.
Don't make me show you that 602 number again.
Have you decided what you're doing yet? Is it in stone? Here's who you're doing.
I'm in a conference with my company trying to figure out which one we should go with.
Okay.
Big time.
Have you
not
decided?
That good, brother.
Are you doing Sinatra? Or are you doing
No, I'm not
Kenny
doing-
Rogers?
I'm not doing. I'm good though.
Are you doing the? What's your favorite?
You
group?
and
The
Leonard
Eagles?
Skinner?
Are you doing the Eagles?
I thought about doing the Eagles.
Yeah, you look like an eagle.
Yeah, I was gonna do the Eagles, but I decided to come out with something that's popular today.
Never heard of that one. I'm going to take it back to the 80s, Ernie.
I'm going back further than that.
70s?
Further than that.
50s?
You skipped a decade.
Oh, 60s.
There you go. We'll be back with more in just a second. We actually have a sponsored Nito stand.
What?
No way.
Yes, yeah, it's being sullied.
No way.
Let's hope it's a good one so we can get some free stuff, Kenny.
For Shaq and Kenny and Charles.
And all you guys out there that are injured, man up.
Good night. Good night from Atlanta. Stop him. Somebody give me a Shaq soda.